Welcome back to another video. This one is a very haven't begun editing on this one, but it's a good bit long, most likely. Went to Washington. Yeah. This is like the opening, so I don't really know what to say, so let's just get right into it.
You know something was fun? Going on trips. Let's go on one. But it has to be educational. Just a little bit. Anyway.
Starting off with our grand adventure today, we are going through literal TSA. They say typically when you make it through TSA, you've already made it through the hardest part. Well, haven't made it through TSA yet, but listen, just waking up this early in the morning was really not that fun. But hey, if you want to go somewhere kind of good, you gotta get up somewhere kind of not so good. And let's look at this guy's face. Yep, crazy. 2 minutes through PSA. Doesn't sound too bad to me. Doesn't sound too bad at all. But let's go on that plane though. Well, we're at the plane, but it was raining early that morning. So you know there's gonna be a good bit of turbulence. You're not gonna lie, I thought we were gonna die a little bit some of the time. But hey, that's not so bad because you don't know new experience until you've done them yet. So we had to figure out, hey, is this gonna kill us or not? But it did. Yeah, so this part kind of took a minute. Under a nice good flow of blue light, just looking at my phone, just waiting until this gosh darn plane takes off. It didn't take off for quite a bit. So let's fast forward to that part, shall we? Yes. Now you may think this is moving slow, or the plane's moving very fast, but no. I literally had to speed this part because it took a darn near 4 minutes and ever. If it's stopping up just a little bit, that's because why? This part took a solid minute. Like you may think the plane is flying off fast, but no, this took a good deal to, like, it took a minute till everyone had to sit down on the plane and everything. And now this is kind of the part where things kind of started to slow down and really start getting a good feeling vibe for it. Literally just had to switch the camera because, yeah, it was just taking that long. I just had to show you my face. Yeah, it's kind of facing a weird angle right here, but like this is actually when the plane starts to move normally. Like I had it faced at like a kind of horizontal angle, but this is when the plane starts to turn, and this is when we really start cooking with some gas and getting up in the air. Like I said before, some turbulence later, but hey, we were still in the grand old state of Washington, DC, Baltimore, and with tail potato, moving in the air, loving life every second, every minute of the way. This part right here, so freaking beautiful. Like if you're afraid of heights, that's okay, but just looking at all of the lights, it's just so mesmerizing. Like you would forget you're afraid of heights. And then the clouds happen. But every storm has sunshine at the end though. Like I said, sunshine and gosh darn rainbows. This view, this angle, I took so many pictures of this, but just the sunshine off the wing, the clouds seem like you're in a whole new freaking world map. Like it seems like you just transitioned into one thing to another, which you kind of did. But this right here, overall just open blue sky. It even looks like a freaking monster in the gosh darn ocean. Like I tried zooming in on that part, but just look at darn near. Like sometimes if you look at real world, it doesn't even feel real most of the time at all. And this is the part where the plane literally starts to land. Like this feels like the most strongest force. Like you know how you stop a car and you slowly go on the brakes? Imagine that 10 times harder but with a plane. Like it may think it's scary, like the plane's gonna stop and it's gonna crash and blow up to a hot, fiery, heat-seeking death. Well, it did. It was actually pretty calm, nice and warming. And for some reason people love to clap right here because yes sir, we didn't die, but truly y'all didn't really do anything. That was all the guys up front, so anybody who drives a plane, thank you. You're the ones that made sure we didn't die. Thanks. Also, I literally just had to throw this part right here. Like the way this guy was throwing our bags, like, or if there was any glass in those bags, he was just crushing them. Like, I mean, I guess he doesn't get paid enough to really care about our bags, but bro, there were people and we were just filming him just literally eating our stuff. Also, when we got to this part, I was telling him to throw mines, but he never did.
Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, do it. Yeah.
And when I got to this inside the bathroom, this thing was so small, I could barely move any space. Like, imagine shacking this thing. But touching down in Washington, looking around the airport, and the first thing I thought of instantly was food. Princel's food, they're amazing. They're terrible when they get cold, but when they're hot, they're amazing. And just to go along with even great food, we literally rode by a cemetery. Yes, a whole cemetery, and like, it was literally huge. Like, we were thinking these were veteran people, but like, and then we were thinking, what if these are just regular people? Like, by God, like, how many graves were in this one place? It was kind of creepy, not gonna lie. Well, look kind of normal, but at night, it was kind of creepy, and I mean very creepy. But back to it though, back to normal. Like I said, we were visiting some colleges, but honestly, kind of fun, not that bad. Also, the gosh darn scenery, freaking amazing. Chef's kiss all around. Like, just the relaxing view. And also, this is the first time we stepped into a college. Like, this is Compton. And just want to say, the school was really good. We had an amazing tour guide with us. Also, just one thing about the food, had a burger. It was really dry. Food was kind of dry, not gonna lie. And I don't know what this was supposed to be, like some type of enchilada or something. Like, I kind of just ate it. And the burger, like I said, was just, even though it looks like I'm literally tearing that thing up, the burger was very dry. I had to put so much stuff on it. And the broccoli too. Like, the broccoli, that tasted artificial and fake as heck. It tasted not good. But going to a little bit more parts of the college, they had a nice good hoop basketball place. Apparently, they also had a pretty solid team. Someone said that they were like NBA players, but I had to inform them they would get torched horribly. They even had a swim team, which was kind of interesting. I didn't think too many places had swim teams, but hey, I guess you could take a nice good dip in the pool in a relaxing swim for competition. Also, the founding and the plaque and just a bunch of words I was not about to sit and read, so pause and enjoy. Now for this next part, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of creepy. So we went to this nursing part of the school, and yeah, these people, well, now these weren't real people, but they were all fake people hooked up to machines, and it was just very creepy. Just people had holes in their neck, looked like they were dead. This kid looks like he spent years of smoking meth. That's what you get for smoking meth, kid. Don't smoke. Also, just PSA, don't smoke. But literally, holes cut out in them. And there were a literal bunch you could turn on to turn them on to life. And apparently, there was a literal black coat-footed individual right next to his wife. Yes, it was disgusting. But back to the funny. So basically, this was a literal butt implant of your own cheek. But also, same thing, hoes, redneck. There was a mannequin that could give birth, and it looked very interesting. I wanted to see it being delivered. Who is the father? Also, just want to give a little shout out to the lady that was showing us around the college. Her name is Jordan. She was a very nice lady. She was around, we asked a bunch of questions, and she was just great to talk to overall. So I just want to say, Jordan, you're amazing, and thank you. Also, sorry I hit you on the back hard when we were saying goodbye. But transitioning to our next school, this one I could not remember the name of. I was mainly just going for vacation's sake, but it was very pretty. It was also very big. The guy said, who was our tour guide, said it took 15 minutes to walk around like the whole campus, and I'm gonna be honest, it could be very confusing of where to get lost, like where from and where to. It seemed like one of those big fancy schools that cost a lot of money to get into, but apparently this one, your GPA, you don't even need one. You just gotta meet certain requirements. That was crazy. In this view, breathtaking. And you just have me here looking like a goof. But moving on to other better things, they had so many artifacts, like from ancient Egypt and from everywhere across around the world, which is great. They had things from like Egypt, Missouri, anywhere you can think of somewhere interesting, they literally just go there and dig stuff out. They literally have of them just digging stuff out of the ground. And honestly, that's kind of fun. Like, just college people just digging stuff out the ground and getting a little bread for it. Yes. And this part, he said it was like a study hall where people were just talking chill. But by God, it just looked so nice. I just stayed the entire time. Also, this nice looking rock. It reminded me of something, but I don't remember what.
Yo, Angelo.
But also when we were walking, we saw this little cute thing. They have things in their windows. It's adorable. But really ending that day off, we all got home. Well, got home to the hotel, went to sleep, and then start to a very good next day. By also freaking looking at this place, that looked like the second coming of gosh darn Hogwarts. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, this place was humongous. And plus, apparently they had like a tradition where people literally stole a gosh darn bell out the tower, climbing up, and people also used to get married by that gosh darn church. So just gotta say, the view was killer. Also being on top of here, they threw parties, and gosh darn, some of the cinder blocks were very loose, and it feels like you're gonna fall and die every second of every time. We even sung happy birthday to our tour guide, which was very embarrassing for him and kind of me too. Don't worry guys, he enjoyed it very much, very much. And now looking at our last college place, this was Howard University. They didn't have a great point average either. No, it had like a 3.5, but I'm not gonna lie, also looked kind of beautiful. And also, if you want to be around a bunch of black people, which is me, you want to also come here. Also, one little side note, they have a middle school here, like a legit inside the college. It's kind of weird, not gonna lie. Also, our tour guide, don't remember her name, but she was also a nice lady, and also not that bad. Also, the scenery is also pretty good. It's kind of really big and open if you like that thing. Now we're done with our college experience for the trip. Now it's just time for some nice sightseeing. But this right here, I took a trash can, put some water in it, and drank out of it. I was very thirsty, and it tasted gosh darn delicious. But moving on from my monstrous thirst, we went to some museums where we got to see a lot of statues of very important people in a very big place. Like this guy, Roosevelt. And more words that I will not read, and I'll leave that to your happy viewing. I will show you this bald guy statue, and also a guy showing his pieces of the White House that has fallen off over the years. They keep trying to fix it, but everything's eventually gonna go down, so I don't know why they keep trying, but the rocks, they feel comfortable. And a lot of black history. Well, not black history, but still history that we basically built over the years. And now back to more amazing tours. We all lined up waiting to go and watch a movie, and quite interesting one like that. Also, we saw a statue of this guy who was black, rich in Africa. I kept trying to see if he had a dome or not, but hey. And also the first guy who touched foot on the moon, Neil Armstrong. Neil Armstrong. So he was that guy. And this was the movie we were gonna go see. It said something about I am here or something. Like, they told us not to take pictures or anything about it. So I respected it, and you'll have to see for yourself. Now back to more statues. Apparently we went into a room where a city can literally request of a statue be built in a person's honor back in history. Like, you can literally vote for it. But also, apparently, in this tomb, well, actually, in this place right here, where you see a star, that was actually supposed to be where George Washington was supposed to be unburied and buried back into the middle of part of Washington. But in this room, by God, this was the gist. We saw paintings, and the place was just humongous. It was just speechless. And if you look all the way up there, also right there, you can see literally 3 to 4 painters literally worked on that thing. One fell, surprisingly calm himself and didn't die. And this was the room where you could request get so many people of so many places for voters to get these things in here. Also, you can even literally write a letter to your city leader, be like, hey, we want some new in here. And basically, you can just literally do that. That was crazy. Amazing. Now for this, there was a whole gosh darn art gallery. I wish we spent more time in here. I thought they only had like boring statues and stuff and paintings, but no. They had some literal amazing exhibits and stuff and poems. I literally stand on it for 15 minutes looking at music. This place was gosh darn freaking beautiful, and I wish I explored this place more than just being freaking shut in. Also, this video was enough of that. Time for some goodies. Mashed potato, chicken tenders, chicken cookie. Oh, I killed it. Amazing. I've noticed about DC, all the people were supposed to be leaders and stuff, a lot of them kind of sucked. A lot. Like, a lot. Except the black ones. Rest just sucked. A lot. Production tricks in here. We're about the clothing, but we also had to change rooms a lot. I've made a couple of shorts about it, but never went into detail. I clogged the toilet, tried to find a plunger, couldn't find one, ended up making things worse, flooded the bathroom with toilet water, had to move rooms 3 times, and just overall, a very, very, very terrible experience overall on the kind of last night. But hey, it was kind of funny in the end though. Funny story. I destroyed the toilet and moved into a new room. They're trying to fix the said toilet. Got all my stuff and other people's and moved to another room. Yes, this is just a lesson, kids. If you destroy things, you get new things. So destroy all your stuff. Life lessons. Is this in room 1? Is it in room 2? This is room gosh darn 3. First one broke. That's the toilet. Second one, because it was the girls' floor. The third one. Sure, I'm prepared not to even stay here. I just want to sleep. And that concludes the trip to Washington. A lot happened, a lot of this, a lot of that, but hope you enjoyed. A bit longer video than usual. If I ever do something like this again, I'll do this again. So, yeah. Ooh, love, peace, and bye.